But it is said scientifically that 4 seconds are like a little bit more than just coincidence, and everything that is under 4 seconds might be coincidence. Hello my dear viewers, welcome to my channel. My name is Malena, and on this channel we are talking about sophistication and style, and in this video I will tell you how to signal your interest to someone else, especially your romantic interest, and how to send the right signals in order to make this specific person approach you. Of course, in a sophisticated, feminine and classy way, because that's what it's all about here. To make it easier, I divided our magnificent female bodies in 3 parts so that you can remember more easy the signals when you are in a specific situation, such as somewhere out with many people and you spot someone that you would like to send your interest to so that this person approaches you. Then you can just remember those 3 parts, and they are face, upper body and feet. And now I will dive deeper into this, so I will explain specific features in every body part that I just mentioned. We will start with the face. So the face is probably the most obvious body part to signal interest with, specifically the eyes. So I have 3 features that you should remember in the face: the eyes, the mouth and the neck. The first part that you will use, or you should use to signal your interest with, are the eyes. And I would even say that it's the most difficult part, especially for shy or introvert people. The eyes, of course, can signal interest when you are looking at someone, especially when you look at that someone for more than 3 seconds. When you want to signal interest, try to look at the person that you would like to signal your interest to and look them in their eyes or in their face for 4 seconds. Then you will look away, but not wander around in the room or look at some other things, but you will just lower your eyes for a second and then quickly look up again for 3 seconds or 4. And that will be the maximum, because more than 4 seconds are creepy, so don't do that. But it is said scientifically that 4 seconds are like a little bit more than just coincidence, and everything that is under 4 seconds might be coincidence. So the 4 seconds specifically signal interest. You can really count in your head. Try to look them in the eye. If you cannot look them in the eyes, look at the bridge of their nose. So you won't directly have eye contact with them, but they might have the feeling that you are looking into their eyes. But of course, this takes courage, I have to admit. So start slowly, maybe start with 2 seconds. You can also practice with just random people. Okay, it might be awkward, but just start practicing when you are passing the street and someone is coming from the other side. Try to look them in the eye for 2 seconds, for 3 seconds. This way you can practice looking people in the eye a little bit longer until you are ready to do this technique and to signal your interest to someone specific. So this was for the eyes. Now the second feature in the face is the lips or your smile. So another quite obvious signal of interest is your smile. I made a video about that and I will link it down below and also here so that you can watch it later. It's about the different types of smiles, and specifically for flirting or for signaling interest to someone you don't know yet, I would recommend, or science recommends, the basic smile when your lips are closed, but of course corners of the mouth go up. So it's a little bit more secret smile, but it's still obvious. So it's just something like this. So it's not very small like Mona Lisa, but a little bit more than Mona Lisa. When you are already talking to the person, or maybe it even started with a talk, and you would like to signal more interest, you should use the upper lip smile. That means it's an open smile, but not a smile where you see the lower row of the teeth, but you only see the upper row of the teeth. So it's a very open and kind smile, and it's very attractive to men. But it's not like overly open, like you were laughing about some joke with very, very open mouth. For signaling interest, it might be a little bit too much. And the third feature in your face that you should pay attention to is your neck. Either you combine this with your gaze, so with your eye contact, or you combine it with your smile, or you combine it with both. You will tilt your head a little bit to the side. Before you can just use like this gesture, which is very feminine, and also it signals a lot of interest that you reveal this very sensitive and vulnerable part of your neck. And then when you tilt the head like this, you don't even have to smile a lot, just a little bit. This will be a very, very clear signal of interest. So if the man or this object of interest that you would like to attract, I mean the person of interest, of course, won't understand this or won't approach, he must be either socially not very intelligent or extremely shy, or maybe he won't have interest because he's married or in a relationship, whatever. It's not important. You have done all you could do, and with those three features it will be very clear. A short summary for memory. First body part, face. First feature, eye contact. 3 to 4 seconds, look down, look up again, 3 to 4 seconds. Second feature, lips and smile. Use the basic smile with closed mouth or the upper lip smile, revealing the upper row of the teeth. Number 3 was the neck. Tilt your head when you would like to signal special interest. Number 2, or body part number 2, the upper body, torso. Did you know that sometimes, although the face and the eyes of a person are towards one person, their body might be directed towards another person? This is a signal of interest that we sometimes cannot control. And the lower you go in your body, the more subconscious it becomes. So the feet are the most subconscious part. But let's go step by step. So now we are with the upper body. What you have to remember here, in order to signal your interest to someone in the room, always turn your upper body towards this person. Try to open your body towards this person. This is very important because the body has really a big impact, and I mean especially the posture and position of your body. So what you really should avoid is forming barriers in front of your body, and that could be like holding your hand or your arms like this, holding objects in front of your body but clenching them. If you're holding a glass, you can hold it like this, like I showed you in my standing positions video. I will also link it here and down below, because it shows you how you can stand on a reception or in a hotel lobby or wherever without using barriers in front of your body, but still having something in your hands so that you don't feel so lost. But always try to at least turn the body towards the person of interest, even if it's like there is a little distance in the room between you and the person of interest. What you should also do, and I've talked about it so much in my posture videos, is you should really roll your shoulders back. So always think about your shoulders, roll them back, and also this will elevate your chest, which is very important. doesn't help when you turn your body towards someone but you have this position, really. Now a third thing that you can do, but you don't have to do it, is putting one hand in your waist like this. So the most attractive way is turning the hands to the back and not to the front, because this is like in a beauty contest. So always turn it backwards when you're standing, when you're like talking to someone else, because this is not only relaxed and attractive position, but it also makes your waist appear smaller. So if you would like to achieve this attraction point, then you could do this, but you don't have to. It's just an option. Of course, it still looks sophisticated and elegant. In summary, for memory, upper body part, number 1, first, roll your shoulders back and elevate your chest. Then turn your body towards the person of your interest. Don't use barriers. Don't cross your arms in front of your body or clench objects in front of your body. And number 3, variate the arm position. For example, put one arm with the hand to the back in your waist, and this will make your waist smaller. Now, number 3, the third body part, as I told you, which is the most revealing one, are our feet. About the feet, there is one thing to say. The feet are mostly pointing towards something that interests us. And in social settings and situations, feet oftentimes, not always, oftentimes show towards the person of interest. So the person that we are subconsciously or consciously interested in. So you can of course use this knowledge by pointing one of your feet towards the person of interest. So for example, when you are standing somewhere, you can hold one foot in the normal position and the other one can turn a little bit outwards, or you cross both feet and one foot points with the tip towards the person of interest. So you can just position yourself somehow like this, so that one foot points directly to this person. So this is number 1. Number 2 would be mirroring, and this you can use when you're already in a conversation situation. Now you can just put your feet parallel to the feet of the person of interest. You will mirror his feet, and this will also be a subconscious signal of interest to the other person. The third level, I would say it's level 1, 2 and 3. Now it's level 3 is when you really want to signal romantic interest, even maybe a little bit sexual interest. You just use the in-between position while the person is standing in front of you with their feet in a normal position. You will put your feet like in between. This way you can also come nearer. This is already a quite intimate position, but even if you are not near, but just have this position in between, it will already create a strong signal of interest. Sometimes when you're going out and you're seeing like a group of people, pay attention to the feet, and sometimes it's really interesting, especially in social situations when there are couples and people that don't know each other very well. Look what their feet are doing. Sometimes it might even happen that you see a man with his partner and his body is turned towards his partner, but his feet might be turning towards another woman. Especially when it's a big contrast with their body, so that their body is like on their face is pointing somewhere else where it should be actually. So you can just for fun look around if you see that maybe. Of course, this is not like a 100% sign. Pay attention to this feature in order to use it yourself together with the other signals that I have described. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. That really helps me and supports me. If you haven't subscribed yet, also please click the subscribe button and the notification bell. And remember to use a few or all of those body language signs if you would like to signal interest to someone. You don't have to use them all together. This also might be like too much, but sometimes there are people, especially men, who are not very quick in their reaction. So maybe they would need all of the signals. But at least then you would have tried, even if the person won't approach you. Or maybe the person will approach you next time. So you're just planting the seeds. In any case, it is very good to know those things. And that's why I hope that this video was helpful for you. So see you in the next video. Bye bye.